I'm gonna put a warning at the beginning of this video. For anyone that is particularly triggered by folks that have HIHS, hand in hair syndrome, you wanna stop this video right now, child, because my hands will be all in it. Just saying. YouTube crew, how is everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. So I wanted to do a little bit of a show and tell on le nudo, and I thought it was kind of fitting to have a little bit of a story time as well, because I've never had a story time on my channel. And I have an interesting story time to kind of go along with this. I mean, it's not like one of those crazy ass story times that end up with like me in jail or find out some man got some baby. It's not that crazy. It's just more just about row woes and how I've been trying to turn up for my 40th birthday and haven't really been allowed to be great because hashtag 2020 has been a dumpster fire for everyone. So let's get started with the video. To begin with, I'm gonna talk about the hair first because I realize everyone may not be super interested in the story time. So I'll do that and then I'll go into the story. So I'm gonna step back. Stepping back, ooh, reflections. All right, these are the braids. They are truly waist length, super long. As you can see, they are a veritable rainbow of all sorts of colors. Show you all the different beautiful colors, and not only colors, but artful blends.
Can y'all believe she had locks? Look at how good, what? Wow, you can't tell her nothing, guys. You can't tell her nothing. No. Look at her. Isn't she slaying? Nah, sis, you look bomb.
Hey.
You look bomb. Let me go through that hair. Let me see. What? Wow.
And where did I get them done? I got them done in Brooklyn at Hair by Susie. Susie, who also goes by the name African Creature, did my braids. You may be familiar with Susie. Let me just do a little name dropping, because why not? She is the person that invented lemonade braids. Now, before somebody come for me in the comments, I'm sure that someone has braided braids to the side before. Actually, I know. If I could find a childhood photo, I'm sure that I have some braids going to the side. But just the way that they were molded on Queen Bee's head, in the color, in the length, everything. We knew lemonade braids, right? They were iconic. That was Susie. Also, if you've seen a lot of braided styles on Solange, also Susie, and I think Zoe Kravitz, and somebody else. I'm not bragging for me, I am bragging for Susie, because she is that chick and she is so amazingly talented. And that's why I wanted to go to her. Not because of the celeb factor, but it was really because of the talent that Susie has. Amazing artistry, and I gave her full free range of color on my head. I did only give her 2 specifications. One, that I wanted them down to my waist, and 2, that I wanted to have primarily a black 2-color ombre. I did not want my whole head to be color straight from the root, just because it is very bold and very punchy, and as much as I love it, it's a lot. And so I intentionally wanted to do the black into the color, but I told her, girl, you can go ham on the color, do whatever it is that you would like. And she did an amazing job, y'all. I love the color mixes, the color choices. It's really cool, right? Cool and fun for the summer. So about braiding over locks, first time ever doing that, right? What we did is we chose to go 2 locks to the braid. not super heavy. I'm happy that we went with 2 locks to the braid, because I think if we would have went 1-to-1 like we were originally planning, it would have been a lot of braids. I had not too heavy. How many packs of hair did she use? Approximately, I think like 8 to 9 bags. So it is quite a bit of hair that's in here. So story time. So this story time starts off with this year I turned 40, and I was so excited about turning 40. I wanted to recreate my version of girls trip with my girls, okay? I'd rented this fabulous house. We was gonna live, y'all. We was gonna live. I rented this fabulous house, and my gift, because I was like, I'm turning 40, I'm grown. And I was like, you know what? I want to ball out till I fall out. It's my 40th, you know? So I was like, my treat to my friends is that I'm gonna pay for the Airbnb rental. All y'all need to do is fly and buy your Essence Fest tickets, right? So everybody was like, yeah, totally down. So it was gonna be 10 of us total, including myself. It was gonna be me and 9 of my girlfriends that I've known over a period of time. Those that I've known for 20 plus years, and some of those that I've known for maybe like within the last 6 to 7 years. Relationships that are all meaningful and super important to me. Y'all, I started planning this back in like November, December 2019, okay? Fast forward, we get into January and the Roro decides to make an appearance. I had to email all my friends and say, hey y'all, obviously the Roro is real, so obvi, this is not happening. So we canceled, and thank God we got refunds on everything, our tickets and the house and all that good stuff. The only thing that I was out was actually one way of my flight, and that was from Philly to New Orleans. Frontier Airlines, you ain't. Okay, so anywho, so 40th birthday got canned. So I was like, you know what? That's all right. I am still going to live my best life, because I'm gonna do something that's gonna bring me a lot of joy for my 40th, and that is that I'm going to have a fabulous photo shoot. If you follow me on Instagram, my handle there is at lhamilt, at lhamilt 77, pretty sure, yeah. And I posted my 40th birthday photos there because I was like, if I can't celebrate with people in person, at least I can celebrate on the internet. Hello. I do go by the hashtag senior millennial on Instagram. That's what I've dubbed myself, because I am still in the millennial categorization, but I am definitely on the older end. So I say senior millennial. So anyhow, so even though all of the birthday plans fell through, I really enjoyed doing that shoot. But let me tell you, but God, y'all, I had some friends that really came through for me. What they did was so touching for me. First of all, I came down to my home office, and my husband had decorated my office. He put up some really cute balloons, and he had some gifts that he had purchased for me that he piled up, and he had piled up all the cards that had been sent to me over the week. I was getting like lots of cards. And throughout the day, it was so sweet. The house pretty much like turned into a florist shop, as he said, because there were just like flower arrangements that just kept coming, and really thoughtful things that my friends did that you would only do if you knew me very closely. Like sending me cheap Chinese food with happy 40th birthday on it. This bag right here that says happy 40th birthday, this is cheap Chinese food, okay? I love cheap Chinese food. And the fact that they wrote happy birthday and have reached out to me, the texts, the calls, the DMs, the flowers, the cards, the gifts, like, woo. And y'all really know me, cheap Chinese food. I
love y'all.
And a video from one of my favorite queens, Miss Jada Essence Hall.
Hey Lydia, how are you? It's me, Jada Essence Hall from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12, and I hope that you are doing very well and staying as safe as possible.
I had a ball out till I fall out celebration planned, and it all went up in smoke because of the Roro. And to see my friends show up the way that they have, the text messages, the phone calls, the DMs, the gifts, the flowers, the everything, like, real. I love you all, and I thank you so much, because it is not often to have people in your life that are willing to show up for you and give you your flowers when you can receive them. So I did do a little illegal socializing with my neighbors afterwards, because I was like, what the hell, guys? My birthday's been canceled. I need to celebrate with someone in like reality. So I did go to my neighbor's house. And we went there, had just like a little wine and nibbles. And man, this is gonna be a long ass video. Had a little bit of nibbles. And all of a sudden we went out into the balcony, and I was like, my husband was really COVID paranoid. Like, that was his first time ever being around other people, so he really did not feel comfortable with it. And but he came just because it was my birthday. And so he went out into the balcony. I was like, man, he really must not want to socialize with anybody. And then all of a sudden I started hearing this like sound. It was a saxophonist playing songs such as Hotline Bling and Beyonce's Crazy in Love and Careless Whispers, which always sounds great on the sax. Oh my God.
This is all Stacy.
So then round two is that, you know, I was like, all right, well, we didn't get a chance to do the trip. COVID is like in full flare. So let's find somewhere like cute and isolated that we can go, like just me and the hubs, you know, low key, drivable. I'm not trying to get on anybody's plane. I just want to be isolated with the two of us, like somewhere else. So I found a cute little glamping site called Collective Retreats in New York. I had stayed with them before when we went hiking in Yellowstone. I will link that video above. And yeah, I was like, oh, it's cute. They're here. They're an hour and a half from Philly. They're in Governor's Island, and Governor's Island is super cute, and I've always wanted to go. It's like a little island that's just right off of Manhattan. So I was like, cool, let's do that. Great already. I also had planned to get my hair braided the day that we arrived. So that's how at least this joyousness happened on our trip. So after I got finished getting my hair braided, y'all, I had to go to the pier to take a boat to Governor's Island, because that's how you get there from Manhattan. They have like these little ferries that go back and forth. Y'all, I get on that boat, all of a sudden this rain starts. And then it turns into like a full-blown, I swear, faux God, a tsunami. The rain was coming in sideways. It was in my face. It was everywhere. The captain on the boat, because I was the only passenger going to Governor's Island at that time, offered me a brand new raincoat that he took straight out the plastic. I was like, hey, thank you. Put that on. The rain is coming everywhere. I am like fully soaked, drenched, wet. I'm like holding the hood over his hair though, child, because I'm like, I just got my hair braided. What we not gonna do is, so I put that on good and tight. And so he's like, I get there, the boat like docks, and I'm like trying to get off. He has like my suitcase, and it's like raining. It's like, I'm telling you, it really was apocalyptic. So I get all the way to my tent, Sam is already there because he went early because I was getting my hair braided. It was all nice and pleasant. He had cute pictures and videos to share. Maybe I'll drop some of those in here right now. But when I got there, it was hell on earth. And I'm telling you, I had like peeled off my clothes because they were like soaking wet. They had this really cute plush bathrobe. So I was like, I laid that down. I was like, well, I just want to sit down and decompress because this is just taking all of the life out of me getting off the boat, riding on this crazy golf cart and getting to where we needed to go to. So no more than I done peeled off all these damn clothes. Here comes somebody saying, excuse me, patting on the outside of the tent. We gotta evacuate the island. I just got here. I know that it looks like the earth is about to be swallowed whole right now, but my birthday got canceled, you know, like, and I just stay in my tent. Ours seemed fine. But it was for our own safety. We ended up having to evacuate. Got to the island, evacuated from the island. No glamping happening here. So they put us in a hotel. They refunded our entire stay, and they're giving us a complimentary night for if we rebook, which of course you're gonna do because hello, customer service, and B, I still wanna go glamping. So that has been the very long story time of my 40th birthday. These braids, my trip to New York, surviving a crazy storm, and how I feel so blessed from my friends and family that helps me celebrate virtually, even though all of my in-person events kind of fell apart. So, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed that story time. Have a good one. Bye.